Good evening. Gonna play some Takedown Red Sabre tonight. Just picked it up on a Steam sale for ridiculously cheap and got a ridiculous amount of copies with it, so go see how it is. Played a few games already, just kind of familiarize myself with the layout of everything. If you look, it doesn't have as many options as you would like. As in, you got high, medium, and low. And your resolution. That's about it, which kind of, well, as far as PC games goes, a little disappointing, but, you know, as you see, it's not that bad in game, so I mean, it's alright. Takedown Red Sabre was a Kickstarter game. I believe the campaign was back in 2012, and they were able to get past their funding goal in the last few hours of the campaign, which was kind of neat. I almost backed it. It was very close, but at the time I had a whole bunch of Kickstarter stuff that I had backed, and I hadn't seen anything yet back from any of them, so I figured maybe it's best just to wait. And well, since then I've gotten, you know, they've delivered on a bunch of them, which is cool. But anyway, that's the reason I didn't back it, but it's kind of neat to actually be able to play a game that I was going to back. It's very Rainbow Six in the way the gameplay works. You can, I will get back to that in a bit. You got your various classes, and with each class you can basically select, well, you got your primary weapon, and you get a whole slew of primary weapons. And the neat thing about this game is, as we'll see later, the size of your weapon does matter when you're playing. I've always been kind of partial to your AUG, so kind of like that one. Yeah, this looks alright. Let's actually change this to a combat site. That's kind of neat. Get your secondary weapon. Not as many secondary weapons. Basically, you got about 3 pistols and silenced versions of them. Neat thing that's going back to Rainbow Six is that you can have full metal jacket or armor piercing rounds, which is again something you could choose in Rainbow Six, and I haven't really seen that in a lot of games since, so that's really neat. There we go. Save that so far. Your armor. Gonna get rid of that patch. There we go. Go Canada. Yay. Light, medium, heavy, and it's again, it's kind of getting back to the neat thing. You can't take a lot of shots in this. I think most I've taken is 2 with medium armor. I have not tried heavy armor yet, but it says it prevents sprinting, so kind of you move pretty slow as it is. So it's kind of neat. Then you get your equipment. And I like flashbangs because flashbangs are neat. Anyways, what we'll do is we will set up a mission. Now it's got single player and multiplayer. I picked up the game just mostly as a co-op type thing. The levels do look pretty cool, actually. I'm not sure what the stars mean, to be honest. I have no clue. I've done, was it Radar Base, and Radar Base is kind of cool before, and I've done Biolab, which also has kind of a neat, it's more close quarters there. We're gonna go Radar Base just because it's got nice colors. Alright. Usually if you do a mission, there'll be a huge long thingy about text box here about what's going on. In this case it just says eliminate all enemies, which we're cool with. You get to choose where you're going to be actually inserted, which is kind of neat. I'm going to go assault. Eliminate all the tangos. Alright, so you can choose your fire modes. That's obviously where we walked up. And here we go. Go around this way. So you don't move super fast. Neat thing is, so you do gotta lean. I like the lean. Lean is neat. It's really cool. Some nice sound effects. And the important thing to remember here is 1 or 2 shots will take you out. So you want to be relatively careful when you move. Going around corners. Didn't even hear him. Alright. I'm going to give this mission another try because that was really short and, well, quick. It highlighted the extent of my skill. But I would like to, have a bit longer. I don't know if you saw that as the door open, but because I have a gun with a longer barrel, when you get close to walls and such like that, you can't actually use it. It's kind of neat. So, and it really does matter the size of your weapon. When it comes to close quarters combat, so SMGs and stuff make it a little easier to fire indoors, but they do have the what do you call it? All the drawbacks of being a smaller weapon. Is he coming over here? Now, there's bullet penetration of most things, which is really neat to see actually. It's got pretty good bullet penetration. But oh, they flanked me. Alright, let's try a different level. Because, yeah, just see a few levels. Let's try a mission. This time, I'm going to go biolab. Except, and here's a whole bunch of text saying what's going on.
Gear up, folks. We're coming in hot on this one. Neogen's bioweapons lab has been compromised. Exposure of the company's research into...
And he tells you all a bunch of stuff. Anyways, rooftop. And you actually get a squad, so it's neat. And in this one you do, it's basically your squad access, well, they're extra guns. But they all also are essentially extra lives. Not science, this one. Did I forget the sound set? Anyways. Did I do that because I got close? Is the door trolling me? Okay. Just lucky to survive that one. So anyways, as you can see, this is basically the game. Oh. Uh-oh. That wasn't such a great thing to look at. That was a flash. Ooh, got me. And because I stuffed up, I get my second life with the SMG. Second team member. Anyways, it's the game. It's pretty cool. I actually kind of like it. Especially for its price. Can't really go wrong. For just a quick co-op game, it's kind of fun. Again, you don't have all the options if you're maybe your big game, but I mean, the fact that it was put together on a budget of about 200,000, it's pretty nice. Check to make sure they got their periodic table correct. I shouldn't have died there, that was just silly. I really like the whole, you get too close to something. Okay, looks like we've pretty much cleared this area. the whole weapon being brought up, it's kind of cool. You get little crosses if you can't go through the doors. I mean, it's and really reminds me of Rainbow Six. And as I was saying before, the lack of options isn't a huge deal. I mean, it looks alright. Snow globe. I wonder if it... That doesn't break. Yeah. Kind of would have been surprised if it did. But it's... Yeah, I've been here. Alright. It's kind of freaky. There's a mirror on the other side. Oh, yeah, as you can see, I took him. Shot right through the wall again. Ah, they got one of us. That's always sad. And that's the game. Disarm the bomb. Hack the computers. Get the bad guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.